On football fans, just wanted to make a quick video as I received word on Twitter that the AAF will cease to exist. It is not official yet, but everyone is saying on Twitter that it is. They're having meetings now, and it looks as if it will be suspended. And some people were into this league. Some people wanted to give it a shot. Outside of Orlando, the teams were in smaller markets, like places like Binghamton. I think New Mexico had a team, so smaller markets, and people in these markets who don't have professional teams were probably very excited to have a football team to root for in the offseason. And this has been tried before. We've seen many leagues try and fail, the XFL, the USFL. The USFL, of course, lasted a decent amount of time, but, this league was bound to fail from the start. Without good quarterback play, it's very hard. Had they had big-name quarterbacks, and I know they brought in Manziel late, right, but I never thought it was going to work. I know it was in the offseason. It wasn't competing against the NFL, and they probably hoped that it would work. And I'm guessing that the ratings were going down. The attendance was going down, especially with baseball starting. People probably lost interest. And, it's a shame. I guess for people that are diehard football fans, they don't like any other sport. It would have been nice to have 3 more months of football. But the product, I watched the games early in the season, it just was not the same. I mean, the quarterback play was bad. The wide receivers were dropping balls. One thing that people liked, there were less commercials. That was an interesting aspect, but the NFL will never agree to that. They make tons of money off their commercials. You had no kickoffs. You had no onside kicks. Teams would get an opportunity from 4th and 10. So there were interesting rule changes. It was harder hitting. They didn't call as many penalties. But, it just doesn't work. It doesn't seem to work outside of the NFL. The XFL seems like they're going to try it again next year, and they're going to try to start the product up. And this league probably figured that as well. With how we're doing now, we should shut it down now. With the XFL coming in, we'll probably never make it. I also read that it'll be interesting to see if some of these guys get jobs. Of course, there's former NFL players in this league that were kind of using it as like a AAA farm system to try to showcase their talents to get back in the league. Trent Richardson was a big name. There was a few others. You have ex-coaches. Steve Spurrier was in the league. So, I feel bad for those guys that were trying to get back into the NFL, showcase their talents. But yeah, I guess it's just a sad situation for people who are into this. I was not into the league. New York, there's just too much going on. You have the Yankees, the Mets, the Knicks, the Islanders, there's so many teams. So that's why I didn't think it would ever work, and that's why I think they targeted small markets to begin with. I thought that was a good idea because I don't think it would ever work in a place like New York or Boston, but it is what it is, man. It didn't work out, and it'll be interesting to see if the XFL works out the second time around, but I honestly don't see it happening. I mean, this has been tried many times, and it just seems like the NFL, after that, people kind of want to zone out from football for a little bit and get a break and get into the spring and get into the baseball mode. So, but we'll see where it goes. I just want to get a quick video up because this is kind of pretty big national news in the sports world. So let me know what you guys think. As always, if you liked what you watched, please subscribe, drop a comment, maybe give me a little thumbs up. Cheers.